Hello everyone, welcome back. My people, wonder shall never end. Like waiting you never see or hear in Nigeria does not exist. Honestly, finally the truth is out. The reason why police arrested Nnamdi Kanu's brother, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, as well as others at Free Nnamdi Kanu now protest. But before we go into that, because this one is going to shock you. Chai! What a country. Let's first of all listen to Mama P, what she said about people police arrested, as well as what Rufai said about Bayo Onanuga. So Bayo Onanuga blamed Sowore for organizing this Free Nnamdi Kanu now protest. Let me allow you guys to watch the video. We'll come back and then I will show you guys what Nigeria police is saying, like the reason why they arrested these people yesterday.
People, this video, I'm gonna help me share. I'm gonna help me tag Inspector General of Police, IGP Ekbetokun. Gonna help me ask her what if protesters do and where be say they treat them like animals. See that protest is no longer a fundamental human right. Then we know they protest again. If you see the way when they say beat this boy to man, people will see I'm not believe say he survive. They were matching his head, eating him with gun. The boy would have run away, but he no say if he runs. The other person where they beat, that person not go see who go help him out. If even forget the person, we not go know so they carry the person. So as a popular person, he stay back, follow, collect the person. In fact, they leave the person face out. Beat shege come up for an eye, detain her. What did he do? Free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu. That's all. No weapon, no wood, no nothing, just flag. IGP Ekbetokun. Do you people know that some persons were not released yesterday? I'm just getting to find out. Because my own was Tuma. Tuma, where's Tuma? They must bring Tuma. Some persons were not released yesterday. Oh. They were not released yesterday. Oh. Everybody come outside. Oh. Everybody tag them. Oh. Some persons were not released yesterday. In fact, to show you how wicked these motherfuckers are, they were not kept in the regular detention facility. Maybe it's a police station now. They keep them for behind or keep them for say. No. They took them to the infamous SAS abattoir, where hardened criminals are kept, a place of torture. That's where they took peaceful protesters to. IGP Ekbetokun cannot intimidate us. We are not scared of you. Precious Oruche, I'm not scared of you. What you are doing is wrong. And now go kill anybody who support your acts of wickedness towards peaceful protesters. Yes, you have a beef with Sowore because he call you illegal IG, because your tenure expired, they increase them magically, suddenly. If you have a problem with him, have a problem with him. We that are agitating for what we believe in, we have our rights. What you are doing looks personal. You carry on Nnamdi Kanu brother, welcome out for peaceful demonstration for your own brother. You keep on for SAS abattoir. You carry a lawyer, you keep on for SAS abattoir. And the 11 others, you pack all of them, you keep them where hardened criminals. Reports reaching me now and said that they carry them, they get Kuje magistrate courts. They are taking them so that from them the alleged grand plan of remanding them in Kuje prison will be achieved. IGP Ekbetokun left for me with commands the court. Y'all need to know we are no longer scared. Arrest now water. No, not take them. Take the Nigerian police force. If you have the number of the Nigerian police, call him and tell him to stop this wickedness. Give them no peace. What law have they broken? See some idiots. People when get Kanu for brain, they talk say the case is in court. The court has said releasing them the Kanu. The court says that they don't respect the court. Now when a rich poor man body law go stand like prick. Tag the IGP. Stop this wickedness, okay? Ekbetokun. Even if a message where they send you, they use your mind and your brain. They not say life day after IGP. Hope your harassment don't die, so everybody go leave these positions.
By focusing on reactions to the hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in Abuja and the southeast states led by activist Omoyele Sowore. The protest brought activities to a near standstill on Monday, October 20th. Despite a court order and police warnings, security operatives fired tear gas and gunshots to disperse protesters in Abuja who were demanding the release of the detained leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra. In Abuja, the protest began near Transcorp Hilton with protesters chanting, "Free Nnamdi Kanu now."
What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu now! What do we want? Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu!
We are here addressing the press, exercising our right to freedom of expression, and you can see what the police, what they are doing, the way they are intimidating us as citizens of this country.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Don't tear gas us! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Don't tear gas us! Nnamdi Kanu now! Nnamdi Kanu now! Nnamdi Kanu now! not a beggar.
Rally. Nobody, even a Bayo, cannot stop me. I would rather die than to fold my hand and keep silent. We are in democracy. We are not in military government. Even during the military government, comrades like shower reps protested. We are in democracy, so I have every right to protest. Look at it. I'm a proudly Nigerian. The same police that I, James Mike, aka Flag Boy, aka You Talk You Die, I've been protesting for them to pay them good salary. I stood at the National Assembly for days protesting for Nigerian police. All they could do is to come out and tear gas me. If you can free drug dealers, convicted murderers,
May their souls continue to pursue their oppressors.
Amen.
This was quite intense yesterday in Abuja. Meanwhile, President Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, criticized one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers for participating in the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest, raising concerns about professional ethics and the principle of sub judice. Onanuga, in a post on X, expressed disappointment over the lawyer's decision to join what he described as a shambolic protest, stating, and I'll pull up Bayo Onanuga's post on X there. He wrote, "I spotted Aloy Ejimako, one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, among the small group of protesters mobilized in Abuja by Omoyele Sowore. I wonder what Mr. Ejimako was thinking when he decided to join this shambolic protest. As a lawyer, he should be aware of the principle of sub judice, particularly in relation to the ongoing treason case before the court, rather than focusing on preparing a strong case. Mr. Ejimako has resorted to extra legal tactics, joining a career anarchist," he describes Sowore as an anarchist, to influence the process. Legal authorities should consider appropriate sanctions for unethical conduct of the bearded lawyer. And of course, you're laughing there, Rufai, you're laughing. You're laughing. Yes. I'll give you the opportunity. Yes, he called him an anarchist. Well, in response to Onanuga's comments, Sowore stated that there is no law against a lawyer joining a peaceful protest, and that if Nnamdi Kanu is not released, even senior advocates of Nigeria will join the protest. Let's take a look.
The lawyer is a person, and the same right are due to individuals.
If they don't release Nnamdi Kanu,
yes,
senior advocates of Nigeria will join this.
Yes.
APC, police, force.
Doctors will join this protest.
Yes.
Even surgeons, like people who say no get time, nurses, everybody will join.
We'll join.
We're about to announce another date, and that one will be bigger. It will be the mother of all protests.
Exactly.
So they have a chance now. You know, when we were saying it, they thought it was a play. They thought it was play a few days ago when we say we are going to shut down this Abuja. Nothing happened in Abuja today. Even the judge that gave the order that we should not do protest, asked us to come back today. I heard he did not sit.
He did not sit.
He couldn't make it to his office. So we are not playing. We are not playing, but we are working to get our protesters, the legally arrested protesters.
Yes.
All right. He's claiming there's going to be another protest that he describes the mother of all protests, and he has yet to announce the date. But Sowore was on our nightly news program, Prime Time, where he confirmed that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Ejimako, and his brother were arrested. Rufai, I know that you want to speak on this, so I'll give you the floor. I mean, the lawyer has been arrested at this moment. Sowore is saying that the prison or the police station or where the lawyer is being kept is like a dungeon. That's what he said on primetime yesterday.
Very sad. And please, they should be let free. I mean, because they protested. I mean, once you arrest them, you take their filings and everything. Please just let them free. Second, the one I want to laugh about is what name did Mr. Bayo Onanuga called?
Sure.
No, there's another. It says something anarchist.
He said he's called him an anarchist.
No, I want the exact name because I want to laugh very well.
Isn't it persistent analyst?
Was it persistent? Is it persistent anarchist? I want the exact word because that word is really intriguing to me. You know what? I want the exact word.
Tell me.
In the 90s, when Showore was protesting at the university, and Mr. Bayo Onanuga with his paper was supporting Showore there because the protests, they were all together. Showore was not an anarchist then. No. When they were all together, didn't Showore come out recently to say that even Mr. Bayo Onanuga played a fundamental role by supporting the career anarchists? So when they were protesting against June 12th, that Mr. Bayo Onanuga was part of against the military, Showore was not a career anarchist then because the protest supported them. The likes of Mr. Bayo Onanuga giving Showore coverage in his paper then, he was not a career anarchist then. So it is today now that Mr. Bayo Onanuga now remembers because he's in a government that they are protesting that is opposing what Showore is today he remembers. This Nigeria will bust your mind, please. You know sometimes they say, if you live long enough in this country, you will see rubbish. You see, the truth has to be said. When interest does not align, these are the things. These are people I respect so much. Mr. Bayo Onanuga. You know why I respect this man? He had so much fundamentals then. He was told to come and apologize for something, about a story or something. He said never.
You mean Bayo Onanuga's
yes, back in the 90s. No, I'm talking. No, it's not now. I'm saying history.
Okay.
Back in the 90s. That was when they left Concord. And they went to set up the news then. Him and the great Babafemi Ojodu, they were told to come and apologize. I said, no, we're not going to put in a word. They stood for their conviction. I will still always remember and respect Mr. Bayo Onanuga for that. Because they were those that were in the midst of struggle in this country. But today, like I asked, what changed? It's the same better Nigeria these guys are protesting for that you, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, protested for them. Now you are slamming the lawyer. When them Ganifa were me and them Femi Falana were protesting them, marching for June 12th, you didn't remember to report them to the NBA then because you are on the same side. Now that it has changed now, you say the lawyers, the Jimako and the likes are sub judice. Oh, let's go into the itinerary of sub judice. You know how many matters that are sub judice that people prognosing? All we are calling for is sanity in this process. I have not said everything Nnamdi Kanu did was right, but I'm calling for fairness. A court of appeal, I said, leave this man. Even the Supreme Court judgment to overturn all of this. There was one dissenting judge. Igbo leaders went to President Buhari, asked for political solution. And we are hearing dragging of this case, dilly-dallying, here and there. And people come out to protest because it's a national matter. And we are casting aspersions on them. This is the same Mr. Bayo Onanuga that we used to read all this articles. I used to press the neck of them about any small thing, bumper to bumper with the news.
Yes.
But what changed? That's what we ask.
All right. I mean,
so if you live long enough in this country, you will see a lot too.
Speaking about the protests, we also saw pockets of protests in southeast states. However, major streets in Enugu were deserted on Monday as many residents opted to stay off the streets in solidarity with the ongoing demonstrations. Government offices were open, but activities were minimal, while commercial banks, schools, shops, and malls remained closed with no movement of commercial vehicles. The protests, coincidence with the 5th anniversary of NSAS demonstrations, added symbolic weight to the day, highlighting ongoing tensions around detention, justice, and citizens' rights to peaceful assembly in Lagos. The executive director of Enough is Enough Nigeria, Yemi Adamalekun, was stopped and assaulted by security officers while attempting to lay flowers in honor of the victims of the 2020 NSAS protests. The incident has sparked widespread condemnation on social media. A video shared by News Central TV showed Ademoleku being confronted by security personnel who prevented her from performing the symbolic act at the memorial site. Let's take a look.
And now you better stop that. You better stop it. I have my phone. You better stop it. Who allow me to do that? Leave my phone. Oh yeah, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
It's completely unacceptable. The Lekki toll gate has become a symbol site for remembrance of the NSAS victims, where Nigerians annually commemorate those who reportedly lost their lives during the October 2020 protests. This incident raises questions about the right to peaceful remembrance and freedom of expression in public spaces. I'll take some reactions on X. This person actually posted on Instagram, stating, "It's painful to watch this. She only came to pay respect, yet she was treated like an enemy. When will we learn that power should serve the people, not crush them? They fear remembrance because truth exposes guilt. No one should be assaulted for honoring the victims." Well, Deji Adeyoju also condemned this. He wrote on X, "I condemn the harassment of notable human rights activist Yemi Ademoleku of Enough is Enough Nigeria by the ever senseless security agents who have no respect or regard for human rights in Nigeria." And that's the actual point. Who authorized this move, actually? Because I will really doubt that this was an order that you should have no one in that area. I mean, I don't know if you have, gotten any response from the Lagos state government as to why this happened to Yemi. She was just going to lay flowers.
Yes. I actually called earlier on that we need a statement and a response from the Commissioner of Police, because she mentioned, as Yemi Ademoleku mentioned, that he drove past the toll gate to the convoy of our 15 vehicles yesterday. And she saw that the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Commissioner of Police Olohundare, that's Jim Olohundare. And so we need to understand whether if this is the protocol as order given to the police to contain or to maintain peace and order in the state. But before I come fully to Yemi Adamoleku's story, Oji, let me just say two statements on Nnamdi Kanu's one. Number one is that the government is actually succeeding in making him a hero. And a number of people have said that they might not necessarily agree with all that he stands for, but by denying him access to justice, they are actually making him a hero. And a lot of people who stand against unfairness and injustice are coming out to speak against it. The second is that Nigeria has lost too much as a result of his consistent incarceration and the lack of respect of this government of the rule of law. I say this because we have lost so much money with the sit-at-home order every Monday in the Southeast, which could have been averted, because the same treatment given to bandits and terrorists in the north who actually committed crimes, who actually killed people, whereby they granted them amnesty and they are negotiating with them, and someone who is allegedly a terrorist is starkly different. And this is the selective justice that Nigerians are crying out for. What I want to just say as a sound of warning is that let us not let this thing get out of hand. We've seen the day of protest. It means that the people are not backing down. There's only as much as you can push people back against the wall, but let the government do right and obey court orders with regards to Nnamdi Kanu. This cry has gone on for too long. Now let's move on to what happened yesterday at the toll gate. I said earlier, when we were speaking privately about the fact that I believe that the police is actually misunderstanding their role in society in terms of protecting lives and property, because it feels as if their brief is to protect the lives and property of a few, or the government, as it were. So it's now the police and the government against the people. Whereas the duties are set out in the Constitution means protection of lives and property of Nigerians. But what we see is that there's this antagonism against the people of Nigeria, especially when there's peaceful protests. What could one woman have done that about 3 or 4 man-o-war operatives came to, two of them accosted her? Then she said that whilst they were doing this, 4 armed policemen approached her, and then 2 of them were asked to escort her and the lady that was taking the picture off the grounds. We can see the video there. And the highlight of this is that what one of them said to her, a female policewoman who was there, according to what she said, is that they said, "Are you not enjoying the peace as you have it now?" And then you ask the question, what kind of peace are we talking about?
Peace of the graveyard.
Peace of the graveyard, where peace means that the people are silenced and we are like robots, according to what the government says, and you deprive the people of their constitutional guaranteed right to peaceful protest. Is that the peace that Nigeria or this administration wants, where the people's voices are silenced? That's not the peace that we are looking for. And so when they keep saying, "Oh, let's keep peaceful," what is the definition of peace? She had a right to go there to lay wreath. She was not even protesting peacefully, because she said a number of people that were called to come out to protest were afraid. This is what we have done to the Nigerian youths. We have caused them to be afraid, to stay back, and gradually silencing their voices. Is this the legacy of this administration? This Democrat that has been praised for his play and his role in the democracy that we enjoy today, now depriving young people today of the same rights that he enjoyed. And I'm talking about the Tinubu administration now. So I just want to say that, number one, the police has to rethink its strategy in how it manages its affairs with civilians, civilians as well, how it manages its affairs, and the right to peaceful protest. Then this thing around, once you see people gather, they are jittery. Why? Yeah. As long as they are not violent, no need to use tear gas, no need to fire bullets, even though the police spokesman came out to say that, oh, they didn't fire, but we heard the gunshots. Yeah. And so what we are asking for is that let the police do right. We've asked for police reform, let there be an actual reform, and let the people feel protected by the police, and not as if the police is taking sides with the government against the Nigerian people.
Well said, Ayo and Rufai. Like they have said it all. Like this Tinubu government is so afraid of protest. Whenever they hear about protest, they will start jittery. Anyway, let's go back to the reason why Nigeria police arrested Nnamdi Kanu's brother, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, and others while protesting for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu on Monday. So, according to Vanguard, it says, Abuja protest. Kanu's lawyer, others chanted war songs. Police tell courts. Like, police is telling the court that the reason why they arrested these people because they sang a war song. Hey, my people, this is really, really shameful. This Tinubu government has reduced Nigeria to something else, honestly. I never see a thing like this or hear a thing like this in my life. So now in Nigeria, if you chat of a war song, it is now offense. Police will now come and arrest you. Chai! Let's look at some of the reactions from Nigerians. This person said, "Can Nigeria police stop disgracing us? This is so shameful to hear as a reason of holding people behind bars. Sadly, this is happening under Tinubu's watch, a Democrat indeed." And another person said, "In what language was the song chanted? And who told them the meaning of the song? If you don't have any charges against them, why not free them? Who walks about singing a war song with no weapon at hand? But the pardon bandits don't even sing before they bring the war to Nigerians." And this person said, "Which section of the Constitution says if anyone chants war song, he must be arrested? This government is becoming lawless day by day." And another person said, "Is there something wrong with the police head in this country? Only war song, and you are reporting it in the court. Shame on you guys. No, they will sing gospel praise and worship. And this person said, like seriously, as in they were really arrested for these war songs, like they also carried AK-47 while singing the war song. Oh my God, what a country. And this person said, this is so shameful and pathetic. According to the police, they chanted songs of war, and to them that is an offense to detain them. But the bandits displaying their weapons of mass destruction come to meetings and go back to their hideout without any arrest. So my people, like Nigerians are really surprised to hear the reason why Nigeria police arrested the peaceful protesters. This is so laughable, honestly. This is really laughable. Hey, Nigeria is turning to something else. Tinubu government has vowed to destroy Nigeria, and they are really working on it. So my people, that is it. So as I bring this update to you guys. Please do wait to subscribe for more updates. Like the video, share it. Yes, I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.